What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riger YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Taurus Sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of April 20th and May 20th, and you're a Taurus Sun sign, and this reading is for you. Today we're going to be doing the Money Abundance Spread. This is a great spread that's going to help you figure out how to get more in touch with money, how to get more in tune with it, how to be more balanced, and just how to have a better relationship with money and abundance. Today we've got a bunch of citrine crystals. I've got a smoky citrine here. Got a heat-treated amethyst here, which is a lab-grown, not grown, but a lab-made citrine. I've got a natural citrine from the Congo. I've got a tumbled honey citrine piece. So I got a lot of citrine here, the crystal of manifestation of abundance and prosperity. So I got them pointed at me. So hopefully that'll help this reading and help us learn more about how money is influencing and affecting your life. We're also going to be using the Mystical Tarot. This is a great tarot deck that's very abstract and it's very cool, really. So if you would give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What are the energies surrounding my Taurus friends in relation to money and abundance now in the middle of July? Alright, that should do it. And we'll deal out 6 cards. Alright, also I would like to ask the Earth Magic Oracle a question, and we're going to ask it what message the Earth Magic Oracle has for Taurus friends about money or abundance. Alright, and we'll look at that at the end. Alright, here we go. Let's get into it. The first card we're going to look at is this one here, and this represents how you relate to money. We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, I get the feeling that you guys are pretty logical when it comes to money. You think of what is the logical approach to attracting money, what is the logical approach to getting money and being wealthy, and you kind of take that approach, but you do it from a more loving perspective, a softer perspective. You're not like, I'm getting the feeling that you guys are not like a, what's the word, a person who's just solely concerned about money. It's from a softer, more loving perspective. One thing I'd like to say before I go any further, remember the guys that this is the general overall reading. It's not going to apply to everyone in the same way. So take it what you will, how you will, and it's just a general reading. So yeah, some of it's going to apply, some of it won't. But yeah, for the most part, I'm getting the feeling that Taurus friends, you guys are more logical when it comes to money. You take a logical approach to it. For instance, if I work hard, I get money. And that's kind of a logical way that people sometimes think about money. And I get the feeling that that's kind of how you approach it as well, from a more logical perspective. But you're not like totally like obsessed with it, is the feeling I'm getting. That you're interested in having fun and doing what you love. And if that goes, if that gets you money, then great, but it's not like the forefront of your minds. So I guess that's a sort of a healthy way to look at money, but not exactly healthy, as we'll probably get into as this spread progresses. So that's how you relate to money. This next card here is what you need in relation to money. We've got the Page of Wands. The feeling I'm getting here is that you guys need a more adventurous attitude. You guys need to take a little bit more risks when it comes to money. The risk is the main thing I'm getting here, is that, maybe you guys play a little too close to the vest, play it a little too safe sometimes when it comes to money, and, without risk there is no reward. So maybe your rewards aren't as large as you would like them to be, and if that is the case, then this card is saying that maybe you need to take more risks. You need to go out on a limb. And for me, I would say that risk is probably breaking out of the box of what society says is a viable income, right? so often we're told that you need to become, doctor, lawyer, whatever, to make a lot of money. But maybe if you follow your creativity, that is one of the greatest risks you can take when it comes to making money. And it works out for some people, doesn't work out for others, but that's why they call it a risk. Okay, so yeah, take more risks is the gist of this card. If you want a bigger payday, you're gonna have to risk some stuff. You're gonna have to be more adventurous when it comes to money and exploring your options when it comes to getting money. So yeah, take more risks, be more adventurous. That's what you need to do. This next card represents what you already have when it comes to money. And we've got the Empress. Wow, what a great card for this position. You guys already have abundance. You have prosperity. You have the mentality that you do have enough. And yeah, the gist I'm getting from this card is that a lot of you are feeling pretty good. And you're feeling pretty well taken care of. And there's a lot of help that you're receiving in your life to enable you to become financially successful. So I'm getting the feeling that you guys are definitely well taken care of by yourself and by others. You guys have a healthy attitude about money, and you guys are just set on abundance, and that's a great thing. What a beautiful card to come out in this position. You guys are doing it very well. Your attitudes towards money seem very healthy to me, looking at this card. And I think just give me a second here. I get the feeling that a lot of you feel well protected by money. You use it as not just a frivolous thing, but as a tool for protection. Is kind of a feeling I'm getting here, that when you have a lot of money, you feel that that cushion kind of safety, a safety net basically. And a lot of you have that safety net in place because you've gone through your whole life looking at money as a way to increase your safety. And I think that a lot of you have accomplished that, and you've got that safety net beneath you that's going to protect you if you do fall. So a lot of you have pretty good savings is what I'm getting from this, and you feel pretty healthy about money. So that's good. That's what you have. So keep that up, guys. You're doing a great job, Taurus friends, and using money as a tool for safety and protection. And there's a lot of abundance surrounding you. So that's great. This card here represents blockages you have towards making money or earning abundance or attracting it to you. And we've got the Magician. Oh my. I'm getting the feeling that you guys need a little bit more creativity. There's a creative blockage coming into you or being existing inside of you, I would say. And it's preventing money from entering. And maybe this card is signaling that you guys have, for a long time, you've kind of had a certain view of money, and you haven't been, very creative about it. You haven't tried anything new. You've just done the same old for a long time, and that gets kind of stale. I mean, how do you not get bored of that? And maybe that boredom is allowing blockages to occur. So I feel like there's some creativity missing from the way you think about money and the way you approach money and the actions you take towards acquiring money. So there needs to be some sort of creativity increase, I think, and I will get to that in the next card. But yeah, I get the feeling that what is blocking the money from coming for a lot of you, again, this is a general overall reading, but what is blocking money from coming for a lot of you is kind of in the box thinking, not really spreading your wings and thinking of new ways to allow money to come into your life. You got kind of a narrow-minded approach to how money comes in, and if you maintain that narrow-minded approach, you're gonna force money to come through that approach only, and you're not going to have the revenue streams that are possible if you have more outside the box, more open-minded thinking towards how money can come into your life. So that is a blockage that I see in some of you. This next card here represents steps you can take to increase your and aid your relationship with money. We've got the Four of Wands. Okay, this card is saying celebrate. Celebrate what you have. I'm seeing a very pragmatic approach to money, you guys. Are kind of, I don't take this the wrong way, but a kind of a boring thought about money. Money is not a tool for you to spend lavishly, which is a good thing, which allows you to keep money. But you see money as sort of like I said earlier, like a safety net. And you don't really celebrate it. You don't really enjoy it as much as you should. And this card is saying that in order to bring in more money, to release those blockages, you have to be happier about money. You have to celebrate money. You have to change your perception of money to one of, money is something that money doesn't buy happiness, but it can facilitate greater happiness in having it. So this card is saying, to be more creative with money, you're gonna have to celebrate it and understand that it's more than just a safety net. It's more than just a protection from falling, right? Money can buy you things that will enable others to be happy. You can give it away and allow others to be happy. So it doesn't buy happiness, but if you think of money in a more happier terms and more celebratory fashion, then you're going to allow money to come to you easier. You're going to allow it to enter into your life because you have a lighter approach to it. You have a higher vibration when it comes to money. So celebrate money. Be happy that you have what you have. Really be grateful for having what you have, and see it as more than just a tool, because it is just a tool in the end. But your energy towards it can be lighter. It can be higher vibration. It can be happier, so that you're feeling less stifled by the thought of money, and more free and more unencumbered by it. And so that is how you're gonna, that's the steps you can take to improve your relationship. This card represents the outcome after you make the changes. We've got the Three of Swords. I see a hiccup here. If you make the changes outlined in this spread, then I do see a hiccup. It's not going to be smooth sailing, okay? I got to be honest with you guys. There's going to always be hiccups. And I think whenever you learn something new, whenever you, in this case, learn to change your perception of money, there's going to be some struggles. There's going to be some tests. And I get the feeling of some disappointment. But I highly encourage you guys, I really do, to not be deterred by these setbacks. Okay, if you have a setback in money, if you do the things outlined in this spread and you have a little setback where it could be a big setback even, where money kind of stops coming, or you lose a lot for some reason, don't lose heart, don't lose focus, don't go back to the way you were, where you're being less creative about money. Realize that with risks come it's a risk. Okay, sometimes the risks don't pay off. So don't be upset if the risk doesn't pay off. You can always take another risk, and that risk might pay off. And the bigger the risk, the more, exponential the reward. So yes, you might lose a lot if you take a risk, but if you take another risk, you might win a lot more than you lost. Basically is what I'm trying to say with this. So looking at this spread overall, the gist I'm getting is you guys have a kind of a ho-hum attitude towards money. You think that it's there so that you don't have to worry. And that's one way to look at it, yes, and that is one way that money can influence our lives, but it's not the only way. The other way that money can help us is to allow us to take risks. And, these risks are going to bring huge rewards, not just financial rewards, but rewards in spiritual growth, rewards in the ability to help more people to grow as well, the ability to expand our horizons and get more out of life. So yes, money's not just a safety net, is what I'm trying to say to you, Taurus friends. It could be so much more than that. And if you expand your consciousness and the way you look at money, you're going to be able to take more risks. You're going to be more creative when it comes to money and all its forms, and how you get it, and how you give it, and how you share it, and you're going to allow it a more open communication between you and money, which is going to allow the flow to come towards you in a greater way. So yes, that is the spread. Now let's look at the Earth Magic Oracle, which had a message for you, Taurus friends, about money, and that message is childhood innocence. Oh, this goes with the Page of Wands. Think of a child, right? Think of a child with money, and they have maybe $3 to their name, and they want to spend it all on candy, right? It's a big risk, right? But they're only concerned about their happiness, and they're not concerned about that safety net. They're not worried that, if I spend all $3 on candy, I'm not going to have any money for next week. They're more like, I want that candy now, and that safety net doesn't, cross their minds. Next week they'll find a way to get more money. And I think that's some energy that you can bring with you into your lives, Taurus. Be a little bit more adventurous. Have a more of an innocence towards money, and realize that it's here. You can't just sit on it, right? It's here for you to enjoy. And so enjoy your money, and not all of it. Of course, we're still adults, okay? We can't spend all our money on candy, but we can spend a little bit more of it on candy. That's a metaphor, unless you really like candy, okay? But you know what I'm trying to say, I think. And so have more of a childlike innocence towards money, and I think that's going to allow money to come to you, because you're going to be able to take risks. You're going to be able to take more adventure when it comes to money. So yeah, these cards just talking to each other. I really do enjoy when that happens. So I hope you guys did enjoy that reading. Remember, this was a general reading. If you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, where I tap into your specific energies, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the card and the description. And we can do this spread or any number of different spreads that you want. I have a bunch of options over there. So I would appreciate it if you go check that out, and I can tap into your energies. If you did like this video, please consider giving it a like. It lets me know that I did something right. If you have any questions or comments that you want to say about this reading or this video, then please put those down below in the comment section. And if you really enjoyed this video, you got something out of it, please consider subscribing so that you stay up to date on all these videos, which I do release regularly. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.